So let's talk about what we see as outcomes of this partnership between real estate and the public sector or public policy. We're going to talk about three key outcomes: housing and community segregation, lessened property ownership, and limitation on opportunities to help develop and overcome the outcomes of this partnership. So, as we discussed, there was an issue around providing financing for people of color to own homes in their communities, and that the availability of financing for whites allowed them to move to the suburbs and create our new suburban communities, but left behind segregated communities that just were embedded. With this increase in segregation, there was a density of housing, more people crowding into less homes. There was an increase in cost, which really allowed for deterioration of many homes because people didn't have the funds to keep them up. So in 1968, the federal government enacted the Fair Housing Act. And everybody thought that might be the answer to our housing and community segregation issues, but yet has not proven to really get us there. And why is that? By the time 1968 rolled around, segregation in many communities was firmly embedded. The lack of wealth that had been caused by the inability to buy homes and generate wealth through the appreciation of those homes limited people's ability to leave. The Fair Housing Act was focused on eliminating discrimination for who could rent, who could buy, who could live in a community. So it was a forward-looking opportunity. We couldn't fix the past by passing an act that was making a forward-looking change. And that is why the Fair Housing Act did not ultimately remove all community segregation, did not actually address pre-existing housing segregation, and we are seeing the outcomes of that today.